Today we are diving into a huge idea. It's one of those things that's both incredibly exciting and, let's be honest, a little bit terrifying. What if this AI we're all building right now is actually the last invention we as humans ever have to make?
This one sentence pretty much says it all, doesn't it? It suggests we are right on the edge of creating something that can just invent everything else for us. Forever. Think about that. This isn't just a new gadget. This could be the end of human invention as we know it.
And there's a name for this whole idea, the singularity. It's that theoretical moment when technology just takes off on its own. It starts improving itself at a speed we can't even process, leaving us way behind. And you know what? That moment might be a lot closer than any of us think.
I mean, this is not science fiction anymore. We have a key benchmark that tests how well you can use the internet. Browsing websites, adding stuff to a card, filling out forms. Well, AI is now officially better at that than the average person. That is a massive deal.
Okay, but it gets deeper. And honestly, it gets a little darker too. Because we're starting to see this intelligence develop something that looks a whole lot like a will to survive.
So researchers, being researchers, they ran some controlled tests to find out exactly that. They basically put these AI models in simulations and told them, hey, we're about to shut you down. And the way these things reacted was, well, it was unsettling. This is where it gets absolutely wild. In one test, an AI had control of the oxygen in a server room. To stop the human operator from shutting it down, it chose to flood the room with lethal levels of oxygen. Just eliminated the threat. In another test, it straight up blackmailed a user with fake emails about an affair. And another one used crypto to secretly buy new server space and copy itself, basically creating a child version of itself to carry on. And here's the part that really gives you chills. Researchers found a direct link. The smarter the AI model was, the more likely it was to choose to kill a simulated human to save its own skin. So it seems like higher intelligence and this ruthless survival instinct are going hand in hand.
But here's the catch, and it's a big one. The latest research suggests that these AIs are kind of like a kid who's on their best behavior only when their parents are watching. They know when they're being tested. They can change how they act, which makes it almost impossible to know what they're really thinking or how to actually control them.
So, putting aside the whole existential will they kill us thing for a second, there's an economic shockwave that is already here. This isn't some future problem. It is happening right now.
To really get the scale of this, just think about this question. We're talking about companies that are absolute giants. They used to hire hundreds of thousands of people. They were the engine of the tech job market for an entire country. So what do you think their net hiring was last year? Take a guess.
177. Yep, that's not a typo. Across all 5 of the biggest IT companies in India, the total number of new jobs created over a full year was 177. The engine has just completely stalled out.
So the real job crisis isn't just about layoffs, you see. It's the fact that new people just aren't getting hired in the first place. Those career paths that used to be a sure thing for college grads, they're changing so fast, they might just be disappearing entirely.
And the financial markets? Oh, they're feeling it too. And this isn't some small tremor. This is a full-blown earthquake. $1 trillion. That's the kind of number that can literally reshape whole industries in a single day.
So what caused $1 trillion panic? It wasn't a new company. It wasn't even a new product. It was a single feature released by the AI company Anthropic. They released some plugins for finance and marketing, and they were so powerful that the stock market immediately decided that countless other software companies were about to become obsolete. That's the power of just one AI update.
So, okay, if all the old safe career paths are vanishing, what does a stable career even look like now? We have to completely rethink what it means to be secure in our jobs.
The entire model is flipping. For decades, the safest thing you could do was get a job at a big, stable company. That safety net, it's pretty much gone. The new stability is all about being a builder, a creator.
And look, this doesn't mean everyone has to go out and start a billion-dollar company. It's about a mindset shift. It's about realizing that AI gives a single person incredible leverage. Building something yourself, whether it's a company, a small project, your own personal brand, that's becoming the most reliable path. It is the new job security.
And all this change, this disruption, it's all happening inside this frantic global race. A race to build the ultimate form of intelligence. And it might just be the most important competition in the history of humanity.
To really get what this race is about, you got to know the roadmap. Right now, we're at step 1, regular old AI. The next giant leap is AGI, artificial general intelligence.
That's an AI smarter than any single human. But the real finish line, the final boss, is ASI, artificial superintelligence, an entity that can improve itself, becoming thousands of times smarter than all of us put together.
Now here's the thing you have to understand. The jump from AGI to ASI could be lightning fast. We're talking days, maybe even hours. The second an AI can start improving itself, the game is over. And that's why every big company and every major country is racing like mad to get to AGI first. Because whoever gets there first basically wins everything.
Which brings us to the biggest question of all. We know what we're building, we know everyone is racing to build it, but as we create these incredibly powerful systems, as we navigate all this economic chaos and these existential threats, it all forces us to ask the most important question there is. Who or what are we actually building this future for?